You're listening to Adesope Live, the Afrobeats Podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another edition of Adesope Live, the official Afrobeats Podcast with me, Adesope, here, where I break down some of the hottest stories within the culture or have a special guest with me one-on-one. As you can see, I am joined by one of the hottest acts out of the UK via Nigeria, to be exact. She needs no introduction. It's the queen of the South. Shaybo, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Listen, first of all, the wig is looking... Come on. I saw you from afar. The colors, once I saw the colors, I'm like, that's Shaybo there.
Thank you.
It's almost become an identity kind of thing. People, women expect you to be in these incredible colors of wigs. Was it something that you stumbled upon? Or was it like, yo, let me take this and make it something?
I love, having my hair done and stuff like that. And so for me, I just wanted to try loads of different colours because I know women look to Instagram for different wig ideas and hair colour ideas and makeup ideas and outfit and nails. So I really wanted to be that person who's the wig girl. I can try on different wigs and different colours and stuff like that. So I always try to go for colours that people haven't done before and just a mixture of crazy colours. So, yeah.
Have you, is there any partnership bags, hair kind of deals on the table?
People offer me to be their brand ambassador, but for me, I don't want to accept something I can't commit to. So I've got this thing about me. I don't commit. Like, if I can't do something, I will never say yes to it because I don't want to disappoint, because a lot of the people are upcoming. So for me, I know how difficult it is to be a black person starting off a business as well. So I don't really want to disappoint people. And for me, it's just about focusing on the music for now. And then when I get to a certain position, then I can...
Then you can start to bring other people in. I think that's a fantastic idea, because a lot of people, especially within the game, they're only looking at the money. They're like, yo, the money is good, the wig is great, let's take it. And then we see that the commitment isn't 100%. And then Instagram instantly, somebody says, oh, you promised me to wear my wig, X, Y, and Z. So you don't want none of that. Listen, I've been a huge fan from the day I came across a clip of yours. I was explaining it a little bit earlier. I'll say it again. It was on social media. Saw a clip of you, a freestyle on One Extra, and you were dropping your bars as you usually do, but there was something that was unique to me, which was the fact that that was one of the biggest platforms for rap in Europe, not only in the UK, but you decided to also use it as an opportunity to identify with your Nigerian heritage. Talk to me about that.
So not only do I come from South London, I come from a Nigerian household. I was actually born in Nigeria. Wow. I lived in Abuja.
No way.
Yes, I was born in St. Mary's and everything. So for me, I really wanted to embrace the Nigerian culture because there's a certain type of way we're raised in, coming from Nigeria. And for me, I just wanted to pull on different experiences that I've been through myself. So, oh yeah, take back your five. And my dad used to send me to the shop all the time. I'll be like, Daddy, please. Even Emilomo Ghetto, I had the cane rolls, jollof rice in deluxe restaurant. I used to get jollof rice, ayamase and rice. Wow. So for me, I literally just live life and kind of pull on my experiences. And because I'm Nigerian, that's why I put it into my music. Because I know people can relate.
Absolutely. It instantly made my ears go up. And because of that, I became a fan. Like, whatever it is she's doing, we're supporting. This is one of ours. And let's go 1,000%. And I think a lot of the audiences that started to come your way as well, that was one of the huge reasons why they did. Because we all lived in the UK when, a lot of people in positions like yours who had the spotlight, they were in flames, they had Ghanaian, Nigerian heritage, but they never really brought it to the table. So to see someone like you who was just getting your shine to almost be bringing the rest of us along. That's what it felt like. So I think for one thing, you have to be commended for that.
Thank you.
Let's talk about this music, man, because I know checking your story and looking back into your history, you've been around this music for a long time as a young lady.
Yeah.
How did that even start?
So I started when I was 14 years old with a group. And then, my mom, she said, go to university, you must finish. If you do not finish university, we have a problem in this house. I had to go to school, went to university, studied social work, finished social work, went to work with Grenfell Tower survivors. But for me, wow. I said to myself, you're living most of your life working. So for me, I don't want to do something that's not going to make me happy. And it was very fulfilling for me to help other people, but I really wanted to think about myself and follow my passion and my dream. So I decided to go back into music. Wow. And people just embraced me from then. So glory be to God. I'm very grateful.
Talk to me about something, Queen of the South.
Yeah.
I always said to my producer here, Shay, when we talk about you, I'm like, I just felt like everybody missed. The Queen of the South is just a powerful phrase that, how did everybody else miss that? Like, you almost like they left it and dropped it on your lap.
Yeah.
How did you come across that phrase, that tag, that name?
So I was watching a Netflix series called Queen of the South by Teresa Mendoza. And for me, that was like my favorite Netflix series because I could just relate in a sense of, she started off naive. And then she managed to overcome her pain and her trauma and become a strong woman who's very strong-willed and who knows how to sit in a room full of men and still get her point across and stuff like that. So that's why I called myself the Queen of South. But there's such a pressure that I have to behave myself, I have to behave myself. So, yeah, that's where that came from.
Now, obviously, the music game, you mentioned the fact that sitting in a room full of men.
Yes.
The music industry, not only in the UK, but around the world, the United States of America, especially rap, is such a male-dominated genre that for a woman to break through, it has to be, one, either over-sexualized, two, very aggressive, incredibly talented as always. There's so much more that a woman has to do to get her props. How have you found, that side of the hardships of the industry, and how are you dealing with it?
For me, just as a normal girl coming from a very normal place and a humble place, it was quite difficult for me because I consider myself a very real person, so everything I do is genuine. I don't know how to play games. I don't know how to do things and buddy unnecessarily. So
ass kissing and all that.
I don't do all of that. So for me, it was just about me believing in myself enough to stand strong alone. And that's what I want to encourage all the people that want to come into music and want to get into the industry. You can do it the Shaybo way. You can, if you believe in yourself enough, people will recognize your talent. And I'm grateful that I stood for what I believed in, because I've done a lot and accomplished a lot by just being myself and being genuine. And, I work with other people and other, musicians and stuff like that, but the respect is genuine. The respect is there. And for me, I embrace the people more than anything. So the people that work behind the scenes, which is why I always tag people and stuff like that, because for me, it's not just about me coming up, it's about me bringing the people and crediting everybody, because for me to have such a big platform, I want to kind of shine the light on everybody else. Yeah.
Now, one of I think there was a video on social media, I've forgotten which, like a week ago, where you said like, nah, man, I ain't playing games. No. All of you, like, nice, I'm not, nice ain't gonna work. I said to myself, like, no, Shaybo, we ain't losing all of this right now. We're not fighting nobody. We're not pushing nobody. What pushed you to think, like, what message did you get? What ticked you off?
Do you know what it is? I just believe I try my best to do the right thing and be a good person and help people and tag people and credit people, but people end up having a sense of entitlement or want to take advantage of my kind heart. So, I said what I said, but this is the thing. I do all of that on Snapchat. I deleted it within 3 minutes because Snapchat is like my go-away place. But then it got on the blogs. But I'm so grateful that people understand me as a person, and they know that I'm trying to be a nice person, but I'm still Shaybo. So it's just me going through that transition process. But I'm going to get to a point where it's like all of that stuff doesn't bother me and stuff like that.
You mentioned finding a balance.
Yes.
How tough is that
Very
to find
tough.
a balance?
Very tough because you're banning me. I don't take rubbish. I don't tolerate nonsense. So for me to be tolerating this kind of nonsense, I'm like, Jesus Christi. Kini mo mash. What am I going to do? You know? Color, stack. That's what my manager calls it. But this is what I'm saying. I'm really trying to navigate in this industry and with people and stuff like that. But when it comes to like normal individuals and people that come from where I come from, it's so easy. Yeah. That's the problem. Yeah. But it's like entitlement and stuff like that. It became a lot. Yeah. So for me, I don't want to change my heart because of other people. So I try to kind of find other ways to vent and stuff like that. But I still continue to be the person that tags people and credits people and stuff like that. So
you mentioned social work. You know, even though Shaybo's this hard-hitting rapper and all of this persona and stuff like that, for anybody who's worked in that industry, there's a sense of selflessness, sense of caring and thinking about other people before yourself to be able to do that job. How is that, going through such a career, how has that played in this industry for you? How do you use some of the skills that you've kind of picked from that career?
I'm very understanding of people. So I understand the mind because I study social work. I understand why people are the way they are. And I have a strong strong understanding of myself. So for me, I kind of visualize situations and, you know, I reflect before anything and I think about the things that I do and I reflect on my music and stuff like that. Also, that's why I tag people and credit people and try to show as much love and support and you know
that little things
go a long way and little things, because for me, when I was doing my videos and I was before even the Tiffany Carver freestyle, somebody showed me that love and support. Stormzy posted my video, posted the link. So for me, I always want to do the same thing because I think that's how God blesses people, by just being an open-handed person and not being selfish.
The male counterparts, your male colleague in the rap industry, have shown you incredible respect, especially over the last couple of years where you've come back to the music scene hard. And they see you as a shoulder-to-shoulder type of person, like you're one of ours. How do you take that kind of respect from the male? I think for a lot of people, women specifically, within a male-dominated industry, a lot of people, they want that kind of credit, eye to eye, like, this person is great enough to do that. Yeah. Do you take anything from it? The fact that these guys also believe that, she's one of us. She's just as dope as us.
I'm grateful for the recognition and the respect, but for me, it's me wanting more people to get that same respect. But I think it's in how you carry yourself, and if you want to be respected, you have to respect yourself. For me, I respect myself. I'm very humble, but I respect myself. So I don't tolerate rubbish. I don't take nonsense. If we're gonna do a song together, I will literally, anytime I do songs with people, within 2 days, they get their verse. So for me, I expect the same.
You're not going to wait around.
Yeah.
You're not one of those that, listen, my guy, you haven't said you don't like that.
Communication is key. Even if you're going to take long, communicate that with me. I treat people the way I want to be treated. So I think that's where that respect comes from. People know Shaybo is a genuine person. When I do tunes with people, I post the video, I post the link, I post everything. So for me, I just want the same respect. And if you demand and command that respect as a woman, you will get it. You will get it. And you can't be afraid to lose. For me, I'm not afraid to lose. I've lost 10 years before I got here and I got back up. So for me, I'm not afraid to lose because I know the talent that God has given me. I don't need anybody. I can do it alone, type of thing. So
10 years. Talk to me about how you even still kept yourself motivated to think, I can come back and still do this. Because a lot of people we've seen, especially even in the Afrobeats industry, like 10 years ago, some of the big artists that we were dancing to then, some of them are nowhere to be found now. And they've been demotivated that they can't even come back to even releasing or recording music. How did a young lady who was trying to be somebody find motivation and still be able to come back in 10 years?
It's about the reason you're doing it. Because for me, it's not about me being famous. It's not about me being the richest rapper or the most famous rapper. For me, it's about there's a lot of angry women in the world. There's a lot of women that need empowerment. There's a lot of women that are from Nigeria and that can relate to what I'm saying. So for me, it's about me understanding I'm not a perfect person and putting that into my music and rapping what I'm rapping and saying what I'm saying and knowing that there's women in the world that get power from what I'm saying. That's the only thing that motivates me. Like, I'm not at any clubs. I don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't see you around. We don't see you.
I'm working. I'm working. So that's where my motivation comes from. And for me, if you love something enough, you won't see it as a job. You won't see it as anything more than your passion. So for me, weekends, I'm still thinking about music. Weekdays, I'm still thinking about let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. And for the people that have had the door shut in their face, it's about learning, because people think the industry is fun and games. It's still a business. So it's about learning and knowing the business and learning the business and never giving up. You can't give up. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But at least you're moving. So, yeah.
You're talking about the business. You're talking about not caring about the money. But we have seen that, you have cut a couple checks. I see the keys to the crib. I see it all. You're looking clean and fresh.
Yes, hey, I'm
What does it feel like now to be able to afford some of the things that you probably dreamt about? Take care of friends and family. Yeah. What's that feeling like?
You know what? At first, in all honesty, it was fun. It was like, yes, designer, but it's because I never could afford those things when I was, doing what I was doing before music. But at some point, I got to a point where I said, I've got that out of my system now. For me, it's not important to always look the best and wear fly stuff, and it's a waste of money. It's not doing anything for me. So for me now, it's about me building something and building something for my family and my future family to come, and just making sure that I'm touching as much lives as I can, whether it be through the community or through my family. Like, for me, money comes and goes. That's what people don't understand. Money comes and goes. But what you do with it is how you will know and what will last for a long time. Because a lot of musicians, they spend money, go crazy, but then 10 years later, 20 years later, they're back where they started. So for me, I'm trying to think about the longevity of things.
Queen of the South is the project. The artwork looks majestic, I might add. Come on, man. That artwork there is going to catch attention, stop people in the shops to want to pick that project. Talk to me about the project in itself. Was there a theme to this, or were you just recording and decided to just put it together and say, this will be my introduction?
So I made 100 songs, and out of those 100, I picked 11.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was because you see the type of creative I am. Because I'm speaking my truth, it's all about my mindset and my frame of mind at that particular time. So because of lockdown, we decided to push the tape back.
Yes.
And then that's when I kept going studio, making more songs, and kind of finding myself as a person. So that's why we've picked 11 songs in the track listing. And the way the tape goes is I start off as Shaybo, but then I show the transition of me wanting to grow as a person and me wanting to inspire rather than, be that angry girl. I speak about domestic violence and abuse. Wow. I speak about having no worries. I speak about, self-worth as well, finding my self-worth and, living my life before I think of, taking care of other people. I need to take care of myself.
Facts. If you're not good, nobody's going to be good.
And I speak Yoruba. Shaybo Shamo. For peace sake, don't shame me back.
Listen, your support of the Afrobeats community and your colleagues has been noted. You've been on collaborations with some of the upcoming guys. You've been, you're collaborating with them. You're representing out here. What are your thoughts about the Afrobeat scene? Who are you listening to? And how are you on this project? Is there going to be, so I see Guilty Beats, all over the shop there. So I'm expecting him to put 1 or 2 Afrobeats in there.
Yeah, of course now. But with the Nigerian industry, they've shown me nothing but mad love. Nothing but mad love. And big up Little Kesh, who was the first person to really believe in me and put me on his project. And Spinel as well, my number one supporter. He gives me the best advice. And, it's because I live in London and I'm not really from Nigeria. I haven't been back in a while. He kind of teaches me the types of beats to go for. He's been really helpful. Even Fowls as well. Tiwa shows me mad love. They all show me love. They just know more tiny me. Kolo spark. But I'm listening to Laddie Poe at the moment. I think he's an amazing musician. I'm listening to Naira, Burna Boy, Sick, and I'm gonna go back to Nigeria this year.
You have to, man.
I'm a Jayekba. I want Suya. Is there still Mr. Big? Is there still Mr. Big?
Of course there is. I think there is. There definitely is Mr. Biggs. I think December will be a great time for someone like you to come through. First of all, there will be loads of bags for you to pick. People will put money on the table for Shaybo, 1,000%. And then it will be a great time to also just mingle with the industry, meet other people, and just do, because you're such a workaholic, whilst you're enjoying your holiday, you also be getting some work in.
100%.
So I think what you've done here is why the industry has embraced you the way it has. The fact that you're flying the flag so well. So everybody's like, yo, that's one of us. That's one of us. And by doing that, they're also lifting you and putting you right in the mix in our audience back home to say, yo, you've got to mess with this person. One question that I also wanted to ask is, when it comes to music, like, you could do anything, your collaborations with Georgia Smith, with this, with that, with whatever. It was rap that you selected as your main discipline. Why rap?
Why rap?
Yeah, who was that, inspiration that made you think rap is the thing?
I've always been into poetry. And for me, it was my way of expressing myself. And because I started rapping from 14, I just wanted to master that. So for me, I think I'm a very, very skilled rapper. And I know how to do punchlines. I know how to do, wordplay and stuff like that. So for me, naturally, it just comes to me. But the reason why I was inspired to be a rapper was by Nicki Minaj, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, all of those people. Like, I saw that women can do it. And for me, I didn't want to be just like every other woman. I felt like me putting Yoruba into it was showing everybody that, Naija, we no go carry last.
We no go carry last. It changed everything. Finally, we're seeing, that some of the women are now working with each other. We saw you and Georgia Smith. We've seen, Miss Banks and Steph London and stuff like. How important is it for the women within the industry to collaborate? And
I think it's very important. But I think genuinely, in every collaboration I've seen this far, I love that Bree Runway done a collaboration with Missy Elliott, and it was genuinely supported.
That was a genuine one. You saw the way Missy Elliott was pushing the record. Yeah,
the one with me and Dream Doll in America.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but genuinely supported, because I find that, especially with American artists, sometimes we do songs with them and they don't even post it.
Yeah, they don't show no love.
Yeah.
They just want to come and promote here, but they don't want to promote you there.
Yeah, so genuinely, you know what I mean? Even Georgia, God bless that girl.
Yeah, she was on
genuinely,
it, heavy.
You know? And even Miss Banks and Steph, genuinely. So if it's genuinely done, I'm all for it.
Listen, again, thank you very much for coming into the studio. I'm a big fan of yours.
Thanks for having me.
I said that I'm one of those fans that I believe that every artist should try to get, because once we are converted, there is nothing that's going to cut us from our stars. We support everything you do. When you put pictures up, when it's just the hair and you're flossing, we're there. When it's the music, we're there. If it's the picture, we're there. And it's because of how you carry yourself, how you speak in the music, what you say. You know, I don't need a gangster, I am one.
I am one.
Like, that's probably one of the hardest lines to start a record with. You know, so, you know, congratulations on everything you've done so far.
Thank you.
Queen of the South, highly anticipated. I'm looking forward, like, gassed.
Thank you.
You know, when I saw the artwork, like I said, I'm gassed. If there's any last words you like to put out to the audience about the project and what they should expect.
So the Queen of the South tape is coming out August 20th. I want to say thank you to you, because you have been supporting me since the very beginning. And now that I'm meeting you, I just want to say thank you so much for just supporting me every step of the way, showing me love. I see everything. And God bless you. Just thank you.
I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, without any more questions, is the incredible Queen of the South, Shaybo. If you can give us maybe just like 30 seconds, 15 bars, whatever. I know my brother doesn't have beats there, but you can do a little something on the mic, you know, just to let them know that the Queen walked through, you know.
Okay.
Do something.
I am the Queen. Want to know why? You can never do what I do, but I love that you try. I love you guys. I flow so sick, so they stream like rivers. I'm real locked in bars, free my niggas. Who will I be without the bars? Shaybo the Queen, Shaybo the boss. Last giddy, I'm on Lagos. Can't believe that I'm famous. I used to bump the boss till they call the cops. It's not me alone, it was all of us. They will take us together. Me o fe jekba.
Shaybo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Keep it right here, same place, same time next week. Afro Media Studios, shoobs.com. We appreciate you all, man. Catch you next time. Peace out.
Bye.
Me fe jegba.
Me o fe jekba.